Hello. Today we're going to look at Algebra 2, Unit 1, which covers SLT 1, exploring the nature of inverse operations, SLT 2, given graphs of relations, determine the inverse relations using symmetry, and SLT 3, determine connections among symbolic graphic and numeric representations of inverse functions. What is an inverse? Well, imagine driving to your best friend's house from your house. What would the directions be? Now, consider driving from your friend's house back to your house. How would the directions differ? So, finding an inverse of an equation is like thinking about the steps to go from your friend's back to your house, knowing the first directions. Here's how inverses are applied to mathematics. On the left, we have steps to finding an equation. I want you to take a moment and consider, what will your final equation be? Hopefully, your final equation looks something like this. So now we're going to try the steps in reverse. What's your equation when you do the steps in reverse? Hopefully your equation looks something like this. You may not use the exact letters or numbers, but hopefully your equations are similar. On a graph, inverse functions will have the reversed x and y values. So here we have a chart of an original function that has x and y values. And then if you notice on the inverse function, those x and y values are reversed. So in the original function, the point 0.03 would become the point 0.30 on the inverse. Graphically, functions and their inverses are reflections over the line y equals x, where y equals x acts as a mirror between the original function and the inverse function. So to sum it up, there are three ways to examine inverse relationships. One is algebraically, where you can work backwards in the instructions to find the inverse equation of an original function. The second way is looking at points on a table, where the xy values for a given equation will be the point yx on the inverse of the equation. And third is graphically, where the graph of an equation will be the reflection over the line y equals x of the graph of the inverse of the equation. Thank you for watching this short video examining the first week of Algebra 2.